and welcome. Happy New Year everyone. Welcome to the Raceroom Pro Experience. I'm Jord and today we're going to be driving a Bentley Continental GT3 car at the Red Bull Ring. There we are at the start finish line. We qualified P3 in class. There are some GTE cars as well that are slightly faster, so they're in a higher class, but we qualified P3 in as class. And in normal style, we completely mess up the start. It's what you'd expect from me. Nothing's changed with my race starts this year at all. But we managed to get through T1 safely, kind of side by side with this Merc coming down the straight. The Bentley, the old Bentley this is, an absolute monster in the straights. So we're just going to brake. There's not really going to be any space for us. I tried to sling it round, but I didn't see the Merc there, so I got into the back of him. We're actually just going to apologise in the chat while we drive down the straight, so we apologise to him. That was a bit of a judgment error by me. We have a look up the inside, but we're not really close enough. We're just trying to scare him a bit, really. But yeah, we get that corner pretty decent, and we're just going to tuck in behind for the rest of the lap. Try and get through in one piece, as is normally the case, and then on the second lap we'll think about having a bit of a ding-dong, a bit of an attack, see what we can do. So we're 2 positions down on where we started. Again, typical Jord race start that. I have a look up the inside here, but again, I'm not going to actually go for the move. I'm just trying to get him to think I am and scare him a little bit. A bit of psychological warfare. You know, but here we are across the start finish line. Other than that, a bit of contact at T2, through nice and safe and in one piece. So the Porsche and the Mercedes are going to go side by side here. That's going to slow them right down, and I can't get on the power quite as early as I would have liked to, so we're going to get some slipstream off the Porsche. The Merc is slightly ahead, so we're going to come off the back of the Porsche, go into the Mercedes. He tucks in, and we'll go side by side into T2, a really tight one, but we just managed to get a 2 for 1 there. 2 overtakes in one move. Let's have another look at that on the replay camera. So I will behind the Porsche, I'll switch over for the slipstream on the Mercedes, pull alongside the Mercedes into the braking zone. We just managed to tuck it in front of him. So yeah, really close and tight stuff, but there's 2 positions gained, so we're back to where we started now. So we just need to make sure the Merc doesn't come back at us. It comes a bit closer in that braking zone. We were a bit late actually there and mess up his exit, so he's going to get back on his tail. So we're just going to have to make sure we keep it clean around here. It's not close enough for a move around here, but I go a little bit wide, where we come back and manage to get a late apex. And he's still right in my mirrors. We get on the power a bit earlier here, flashing his lights a bit at me, but that's not going to put me off. We come into the second to last corner now. We've gained a little bit of time on him. Get that corner done. 1 more corner to go. And we've got a nice gap now, and he's going to have to defend from that bright green Porsche behind him. So we can think about chasing the next cars now. Now this was actually my quickest lap of the session, the car in front slightly closer, but let's talk through it. So looking for the 100 board, braking just under that, down into 3rd, hit the apex, on the power nice and early. I keep it in 3rd round that corner, just in 2nd you lose a little bit of grip I find, so I like to keep it in 3rd, it makes the exit nice and smooth. You're on the power all the way here, getting as close to that 100 board as you dare. Really holding the brakes as long as you can to get that nice tight corner, the tight corner of T2, and making sure you hit the apex nicely. Getting back on the power for a bit of a straight. Braking about 125 metres, something like that. Tuck it in and let the car drift out wide as you put the power on, and then bring it back in nice and tight for this next right-hander. Braking at the 50 board, down into 3rd, and getting a nice tight line round here. Put the power down, let the car go out wide. Braking just at the end of that curb there, again down into 3rd, tucking it in tight on the power, let it drift out wide, and then we bring it to the right now and let it drift over to the left. Again, for this corner we're braking about 75 metres down into third once again, ride the curb a little bit on the power, up into fourth, but then back down to second, and on the power as early as you can. There's a bit of camber on that right hander that helps carry the car round, and that's going to be the best lap of the session, which is going to be a 1:29.6, best lap in class. But this is the last lap, and as you can see, we couldn't quite catch the car ahead at this point, and I make a bit of a hash of that first corner, absolutely missed the apex. So I was struggling a little bit actually towards the end of the race. I think I've just worn my tyres out a little bit. We were catching the car ahead, but it just wasn't enough. As you can see, we are getting closer and closer in these tighter corners, but I'm just not getting the corner exits now. So I think my tyres were starting to go off just a little bit. The car certainly didn't feel like it had as much grip, so it's unfortunate. You know, if we didn't mess up the race start, we could have probably maybe overtook this guy and had P2, but sometimes it's just not meant to be. You know, I'm quite happy with P3 in class, especially in a pro lobby. That's pretty good going for me, as there you can see the car just understeering off a little bit, as the tyres are now, I think, starting to wear. But the leader crosses the line, so we get the race finish timer, and we're just not close enough, unfortunately, to this car ahead to make any sort of a move, unless he makes some sort of catastrophic mistake, which it doesn't look like he is. He's going to make it to the end. But yeah, a P3 in class for us. Can't grumble too much at that. I think that's a very good start to the new year. But that's everything from me today, guys. Thank you very much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, if you could hit like and hit subscribe, I'd very much appreciate that. There's my Discord linked down below. You're more than welcome to join if you wish, and I'll see you all in the next video.